We've already made one pass. It was an 11.3. It did not feel like an 11.3. Forgot to turn on my cameras. Actually, I forgot to put on the cameras. But we're down here. We're just gonna race full throttle all the way down. That's what that's what I came down here for. So just a relaxing race day. Don't have to worry about eliminations or anything like that. Just full throttle all the way down. Hoping to beat my personal best, but hopefully just beat the personal best at least on the H22 setup. I don't think I'll get a 10.9 tonight or anything faster than that, but we're getting there. We'll just see what happens. This is just more or less kind of see what the car's going to do in the cooler weather again. Figure out, get her dialed in for the last few events of the year. So, but I'm getting ready to go up for another pass, and then I got the GoPros on now, so we're all good, and we'll go from there. So let's get to it. As you can tell, I did not get very much footage at the test and tune outing that I had, and I did not talk very much. I only got outside footage. I forgot to put the SD card inside the GoPro inside the car, and it's one of those like GoPro Heroes, or the Session, I'm sorry, and you can't really see it when it's recording. So totally missed that one, and it's all good though. I mean, it was an okay outing. The car did okay. I will give it that. It did okay, but there were some issues. Car felt extremely slow, and I also feel like there's some issues going on. I think we might have figured out, I don't know yet, I'm actually getting ready to go into that now, but the car felt like it lost a lot of power and then gained a lot of power and then lost power, back and forth. The car ran 11.3 first pass, and then the other 3 passes were 11.4s, and that's with breaking up issues. So we have some things to look at and go over on that to get the car right. But after looking at the data, the RPM was good, checking everything, but the speed, or the VSS sensor, is reading totally incorrect. It'll read anywhere between 20 to 40, even to 60 miles per hour fine, and then once it got up any higher, there was a whole bunch of interference, and then the car was not happy. So after some digging and talking to my tuner and talking to some other people, and after my earlier issues with battery cables, I replaced all my positive battery cables, which were all of my issues earlier in the year, which I'm starting to wonder if maybe my alternator is not bad, which I have yet to test that yet. That's going to be in the future. But anyways, I think we're fighting the ground cable now. Now it all looks fine, but so did my my power battery cables. So the only thing I haven't changed was the battery cable, the negative battery cable. So I'm under the impression, because it was crimped and set up the exact same way as the other two battery cables, I'm gonna venture to say that's probably not helping my issue. So we are gonna get that changed out with a brand new one. I think I have just enough cable here. I apologize for my mess. I know it doesn't look like much, but if you look, the one I have made here is a little bit longer, but I think I'll be able to make it work with what I need. So we'll get it figured out, and I'll get one made. And this one was made a little long because it was going up here, and I decided to change it over here. There's no in particular reason. I mean, it's ground in, obviously. It was working. It was working till it wasn't. So, but we're just gonna do that, and then I think for the first time I'm gonna make some nitrous street pools, and I will record that. I'm probably just gonna make one. I don't want to cause myself too much attention, you know. I think I'll go out, make one hit, bring the car home, look at the data, and see if it's any better after the battery cable change. I'd hate to really pack up the car, go all the way down the track to know that I still have the same issue, when I could just go on a secluded street, not busy street, Mexico. Mexico's really close to where I live. Go to Mexico and then make a hit, and then you know, just kind of go from there. So, but we're gonna go ahead and do a street pool, and then go from there. So I'll keep you guys posted with what I find out, and like I said, we'll go from there. So it's getting finished building this cable. I'm probably not going to record myself doing this, because it's only going to take a few minutes, and then all I got to do is change that one out, and then we're good to go. So plus I'm going to be redoing the battery cables again in the winter. I need to redo all the wiring, all the main wiring on the car. I'd like to redo it and actually take my time, and then just kind of go from there. So, but alright, catch you on the street. Alright guys, as you just saw, made a little hit on the car. Everything is solid. Everything is way better. I'll go ahead and show you the data log on that, and just show you what it was doing at the track, and then what it was doing on that test pass. I think we are finally good with that. Wasn't really having any battery voltage issues that I noticed, other than being at the track and the car running for a decent amount of time, which I'm wondering if maybe this might have been my issue. At the track I was running into voltage issues at the track, but the car was running for a while. The car normally doesn't run that long. So, but we'll go ahead and jump in that data log, and we will kind of go from there, and I'll explain from there. Let's hop into this real quick. I'll try to make this quick and simple. So, this squiggly line is my vehicle speed drivetrain sensor.
this is what it was doing at the track. I replaced that battery ground and made that hit, and this is what it shows now. Much better line. You know, I'd venture to say there's a lot of wheel spinning in there, obviously. Nothing too crazy. And I also noticed that this is from the log from the track. This green battery voltage, it is all the way down here, almost at, what is it, 14.6. That's exactly where it was. And that's obviously not good on a 16 volt system. Now, here was that same hit as the good RPM, and you can tell that it's got good battery voltage all the way through, which is exactly what we needed to see. So I think this whole time my issue was a battery ground. So now that it's fixed, I think we're all good to go.
That's really all I got for this video. I think we figured out a good amount of issues. I want to take it to the track, but at the same time, I kind of just want to wait. Because, I mean, on the street, it was fine. The battery voltage is there. All the data is there. Everything seems to be way happier and way better. So I think I might just wait till the next event and just go out and test then. It's a 2-day event. If I feel like the car's not going to do okay, you know, I could always just come back and, you know, hang out. It's a 2-day event for, I think it's place in 28s, so they'll have their index racing again. It'll be a good time regardless, you know, whether the car does good or not. It could possibly be the last outing, I don't know. It depends on how that night goes. After that, there's only one Cincy Street Nights left, and that is in October. So it's kind of, you know, only got 2 more big races left. So, and that's kind of it for the year. And I might try to do a test and tune in between there, you know, with the cooler weather coming and everything. So just kind of see what happens. So, but I just want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video. I'm trying to get better content and, you know, trying to do better at recording and everything. If there's anything you guys would like to see or see me do different, or, you know, I'm always open for options. I want to improve my channel and, you know, and make it best for the viewer. You know, I'm trying to do as many shorts as I can. It's really hard for a car that really only sees the drag strip and is only good for the drag strip, really. I would like to have another car. I mean, I had the SI, I don't know. I want to enjoy that car, but I just can't anymore like I used to. I don't know what it is. It's probably the, like, 3 hit and runs the car's been in and just lost interest and fixing it and everything else. You know, I'd like to supercharge it or turbo it, but at the same time, it's like, why? I don't know. The car's already there. The platform's there. I just need to commit to it. I don't know if that's what I want to do anymore, unfortunately, with that car. But I would like to have something I could have fun with on the street and take more places and do, you know, car meets and stuff. I mean, I don't really do car meets, but if I had something worth taking, I'd probably go more. I need something also family friendly, obviously. A gutted Honda Civic that has a nitrous bottle in the front seat isn't exactly family friendly, with a cage and everything else, which the other car would probably have a cage at some point too, but it would be a, you know, I don't know if it would or not. Anyways, it definitely wouldn't be cut, that's for sure. It would be a full-bodied car. But anyways, that's off topic. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the support. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.